You see that text I sent you?
When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Faurot Field in Columbia, Missouri, home of the Missouri Tigers. As we'll see in playoff team from last year, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Tar Heels will kick it away first. Looking for blockers. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The give to Davis. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get into the ground? That is a ball.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. With the catch, it's Shep. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He makes the catch. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7.
Ooh-wee. Like, listen, I know you got the completion, and that's what you want. That's the goal, but you don't want your quarterback getting smacked like that repeatedly.
And the Tar Heels will try to put one on the board on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
And it wasn't lack of effort by the running back. He was trying. You could tell he fought one guy off, but another guy in his face right away, just trying to do something. The offensive line needs to do a better job keeping some guys off this guy. Come on, man. Take care of your running back.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll run it to the right.
Bro, come on.
And again, stopped right in his tracks. Nowhere to run.
It's looking like they're going to have to try how to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. And he's loose and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
Third and goal, you're going to turn around and just give it to this guy who just has a nose for the end zone. He's able to find the crease and pay it off for his offense.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Finds his man, it's Johnson.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there. And as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
Fires to the middle. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a fourth down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
And the punt team able to swing him to the... North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0. There he goes. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open
Hey,
field.
nigga, turn your fucking volume down.
The Tar Heels, after ripping
talking
off
to me?
that huge run, let's see if they can do it again.
Nobody made even that high, bro.
They try to get it outside on the left. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Loud as shit.
I love
Damn.
teams that want to tackle, and they get an
Hey,
opportunity to
Siri.
look like heroes on these
Call Ruben.
outside toss plays. Physical play by the corner there, getting the ball carried down behind the line of scrimmage.
Miles just got off again.
And the Tar Heels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking for a gap.
He said he can go now. Can you?
Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of
All
scrimmage.
right, I'll tell him
How
you're
about
ready.
the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's
You gonna take care of business this week,
Pocket
man?
breaking down. He'll try to do it himself. There is nowhere to go.
What you mean you don't know?
It'll be 4th down from the 23.
You know what, Reese, it is a great play
and I think they were in nickel, so they brought an extra guy on the field that has some speed, take a linebacker that's a little bit slower off the field, and you could see it paid dividends on that third down.
Well, I'm playing the I'm playing your best friend right now.
You doing what?
I'm playing your best friend right now.
Pick up the first down. Makes
Alright.
the catch, converts on fourth down, is still on his feet. Man,
Yeah,
this
it is right now,
quarterback
'cause
unleashed a
You
cannon
said he
on
got
that
away
one.
with one versus you.
They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game
they
3
did.
points at a time.
Nah, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis.
Ooh.
Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I
Oh,
like this
but
offense
the
being
question is,
aggressive.
are you
Forget the
gonna beat
threes.
home?
We need sixes.
Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, UNC! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, he's got some space. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Back to pass. Got a man. It's Davis. He is going. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really good job on the defense being disciplined. They sneak the running back out. You see it. Keep outside leverage and go make us tackle in space on a guy that's used to breaking tackles, used to making plays.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Open space at the 25. They get him out of bounds, but a chunk play to wrap up the first quarter, and this offense will carry momentum into the second. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. They've got a first down here to open the period.
Maybe.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Got it behind the line. It's Jones. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
Nope.
He wants to throw it again. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
On third and
Now you got
long, he has
both
to
of them,
throw
right?
for it. And that one is picked up in the end zone.
You see the
Picked up a
purple
few
and the
extra
blue?
on that return,
That's the
but
kind of
what
guns you
a
want.
play by this defense to get the
So
football.
the clears, don't keep
Well,
them.
coming into this game, this offense knew that points were going to be at a premium. If you can't score touchdowns down here in the red zone, you at least got to come away with field goals, but you can't do that if you're throwing interceptions. That's just poor execution by the offense.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it
Damn it.
3-5.
I didn't see
Traffic
it.
backed off.
Makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on first down.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive game right away.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for a run.
Wants to fire on second down. He'll take a shot. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Coleman. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback.
Fuck, I can't believe fucking he really ran for over 8.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, Dave.
He uncorks one deep.
Trying to get that Heisman from there.
The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
That's one of those plays where you're going, man, he probably could have made that. The defense wasn't great on the play, but guess what?
Took over first.
Down as an incompletion. Those are one of those balls that you got to dodge throughout a game to get the win.
Ruben's winning the Heisman this game.
To throw,
Whoa, he's not leading it right now.
He will after this week when I shut his fucking running back down.
Trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Thank you.
And it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the
No passing
quarterback
to him, we get him
and
fat.
make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Caught over the middle. It's Coleman. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
And the Tar Heels are rolling down the field. They'll go to the ground. Oh, he's got a chance. Runs through a tackle.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Sends it back in motion. Second down, he'll throw it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Coleman. Breaks into the open.
What?
There's niggas that belong at point and there's niggas that don't.
A solid gain on that one.
I don't
It
remember
goes
if I
for
ran
naught
last
as the
night.
penalty will back them up.
What?
I don't remember, did I run last night or not?
Yeah. JT
They'll
was
line
the
up for a
point.
second down play.
With 36 fucking turnovers in the first half when I quit.
They give it to him again.
Oh, yeah, that's
Junior
right.
making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit.
It's
They don't
crazy.
get
We
talked
almost
about a lot
ended up
unless it's
on that
negative,
game.
but they're the big component, man. They've got to get
I
some
remember that
push
one,
to
yeah.
get some
We almost
running
ended up on
lanes,
it.
get this running game
I thought we
going.
ended
They're
up
the
losing by
ones that
15.
make it go.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Oh, they're after him. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down. 4th down coming up.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
On 4th down, looking to pass. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down.
How is that my fault that you didn't pay attention to the chick?
The run from the shotgun. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15
Baby,
times
I'm playing
a game.
my
Make the
game.
defense
You keep a
tackle,
lookout for
wear
your
them out.
damn
Sometimes
self.
these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they
yeah.
turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow.
No, I'm not.
They'll try to pick up this 3rd down and keep the drive moving close to midfield. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll off one deep down the left side. Hits him in stride inside the 10. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. After that big play, they're trying to pay it off right on the goal line. Looking to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Davis. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team.
We're
Like,
gonna
the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half. Get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's won. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
I fucked around and got beat.
He'll bring it out. It's Coleman.
Yeah,
Didn't
I
find
was
any
up for
crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
Honestly, I started bullshitting because I got up.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. Give to the running back. Creates a little space. Turning it on. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive. Toss sweep to the right.
Come on, Oz, quick on,
He
damn.
was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found.
You see me trying to run away from this damn AI.
Because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for that.
They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Quickly to the tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
3rd and short now from their own 48. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Caught close to the marker, it's Coleman. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Here comes the heat. At the 35, he's open. There he goes. And he has vexed his defense with the scrambles. Another first down and yet another big gain.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing him. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles.
Unleashes one deep.
Oh, I should have.
And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Missouri will put a foot to it to start us in the second half.
Yeah.
He'll bring it out. It's Coleman. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah,
Bro, come on, A-line.
but the offensive line
Y'all
coach is
can't
definitely
get
gonna be
me
upset
no
with the
running
offensive
lane.
coordinator. Listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different-looking football game.
To the air, it's Underwood. The sure hands, it's Johnson. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
I remember back when I played for the Florida Gators, if you
Little
had
out of
3,000
date,
yards
Chris.
passing in a season, you might be an All-American. I know times have
Little out of
changed, but
date.
with that last completion, this guy's already over the 3,000-yard milestone this year.
They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Schiff. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Tar Heels can really attack on this second and short. Off play action. Under fire. Got it in the middle. It's
Holding
Coleman.
probably. Huh?
He's brought down, but
I
there's
knew
a
it.
flag on the field. Let's see which way
Fucking
that's going to
holding.
go. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Bunch formation for these receivers. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's
Oh,
incomplete.
Lord, now we can't block.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first
Fourth
target.
and,
You can tell he
one
did
and,
not
fourth
have
and
much
one can go
time
for it
getting
anywhere.
hit as he's trying to throw
After
the
50,
football.
anything goes.
You've got to protect your quarterback.
Fighting off the defender. Just dismissing tackles.
If you're down
They finally
17, you
get
go
it
for
stopped, and
it.
this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
This is going to be a big key for him,
know this
David, with the
fucking
lead
punt
here in the
mechanic
second
is
half,
fucked up
running
right
the
now.
football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
And the Tar Heels are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw, it's Underwood.
Good sniper.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Hardy. Bulldozes his way through. Good
It's a sniper,
execution. They
baby.
move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
The Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. Here's the handoff. Gets it inside the 30, down to the 27, a pickup of 6. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Out of the crowd, and now he's
Bro,
got
every
room.
time. Riddles up with all these holdings.
But there is a flag on the play. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they
around.
back up, and now it's 2nd down.
Hey, I keep getting every time I get a big play, it's holding.
I know.
It doesn't matter if it's a pass or a run. Holding.
I had
It's somebody.
seven holding
Line getting set
touchdowns
on
called back
2nd down.
against them. 7.
Like, what in the hell?
They'll try to
And then
get
they
the
blow
end
up the
of
play.
What a tackle in the backfield. They'll lose 6 on the play.
Yay!
They're trying to go toss the field and get that running back out into space to use his speed, but the defense looked like they were
I
already
need to lose
lined
my
up
number 2
expecting
ranking
that
so
play in the
damn
first
bad, bro.
That's where I lost, was number 2.
We might as well state the obvious.
Off the
First
fucking
and
line.
2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Coleman. Touchdown, North
That's right, just can't
Carolina.
hold him.
Once he got some room, it was over.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Off play action on 1st down. Time to take a shot. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Caught in the backfield. It's Jones. Oh, he's got some space. You'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that. Now on 1st down from the 28. Gives it on the option. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Well, you can can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
And you thought maybe in the second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop.
We're tired right now.
This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. On the move, it's Hamilton. Got enough for the first. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. And the Tar Heels racing to the line in a hurry up.
Because this bitch is pulling a safety back to trying to
Looking
watch
for
over
a man.
that
It's
corner as
Underwood.
well.
Easy completion on the shuffle. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
And that's why defenses practice pursuit drills,
I
right?
haven't been
Pursuit,
I haven't been able to really,
pursuit. A play's never dead. You don't know what ball carriers
whenever
are
I
going to do.
find the
Sometimes
right
they
play
fear
to
it. They
open up
spin
the
out.
field,
They try to reverse field.
by the time I'm
Thinking they
about
can
to
be
throw it,
Superman and make a bunch of different
it's
guys miss. Not that time, though. Look at the defense and the speed they have. They never give up on the play.
Yeah.
And they create a huge loss for this offense.
Bring in the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Couldn't quite make the connection, now staring at a third down. He's looking downfield to throw. He tries to take the top off. And it's picked off for the third time today. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Listen to that, because it's just buffering. I don't understand why my shit is buffering.
They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Motion from the wide receiver. He wants to start this drive with a pass. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh,
Way to knock it out, Lee. Way to knock it
You
out.
just have to make that catch.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Trying play action. Rushes on him. Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be third down.
And you got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Snagged in the middle, it's Johnson. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Pressure coming. They get to him as he throws. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Unloads to the right. Got him in the open. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly
that's
what
why my
I
damn
want. Make
kick
you
wasn't
get the
working.
third
My dumb
down.
ass
The
actually
clock
forgot
is
I
your
changed
enemy.
the tap.
Multiple possession lead. That is
Damn.
right where I want this offense.
I missed fucking
I don't
4
know
extra
about the
points
decision
because of
that time by
that
the
shit.
quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
A lot of times when you think about speed back, speed, you think on the edge. You don't think in between the tackles. You don't think about breaking tackles. They try to break your ankles. And the problem is when you're trying to run there as fast as you possibly can, a lot of times you don't get to put a good hit on him. And in turn, you see he breaks tackles. And
Bitching
they
these damn corner
Quarterback
routes.
can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And that's why everybody in college football is trying to recruit
And Malachi got
athletes
like
like
200
this to
something
play
yards.
the 4-3
I
defensive
haven't been
end
able to really
position.
bomb
You
this
can
game
find
because,
guys that can stop
like I
the
said,
run
he's
at defensive end,
playing
but how
like
many
motherfucker.
are excellent pass rushers? How many have
But
all
that
the
corner-
tools in their toolbox like this guy does? Not many.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time
Going
it's
on?
paramount they take care of the ball.
Oh,
And
Bryce!
Bryce!
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me
Play
like the quarterback
second, that's
probably
good, baby.
forced that
Look.
was
breakaway
wide
coverage. Can you really believe
open.
it, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches.
number 3
So I don't
easier.
mind him taking another shot there.
Damn,
Missed on the connection.
Trey really going through it lately.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to
he
survey the field.
fucking
He had
lost
no
the odds
chance that
last
time,
night.
getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Yeah, but you ain't been losing to everybody left and right.
I wouldn't go that far.
You ain't been like Trey.
He'll take
I got 3 fucking losses.
Snags it inside the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
You should have
They
fucking
put
4.
another score on the
Darren.
board as they try to push
No,
this
sir.
winning streak
Yes,
to
yeah,
3.
yes, sir.
There's
You
no
should
mercy
have
rule
fucking
in
4.
college football. Chuck it
No,
up, and they are still
you
scoring.
should not have.
We check
That
in with
bullshit
Kevin
ass
Davis. What's
touchdown
going
you
on,
got with
Kevin?
15 seconds
minutes
left.
happening
in college
No.
football. We've got eyes on it. Check this out. South Carolina is down right
Your ass
now,
should have
but
fucking
you
lost to
simply
me, ho.
can't rule out a comeback.
No.
Jadavian Clowney
Yes.
had a hand in getting this kid to Columbia.
And if we see each other in playoffs,
Remember I just told you, bitch, I'm never using this
They're
fucking
trailing by 10.
no, go ahead and use that playbook.
This one is
I
actually
really
kind of
can't. I
exceeding
can't make no adjustments. I
expectations.
can't make no
Always a
audibles.
memorable
That's
chapter
good.
in the book of college
You
football.
use that playbook
How about
then.
that one?
It won't
Kevin
be
will be
touched,
keeping an eye on
We may see
everything
each
going
other
on
in the
elsewhere.
SEC title game.
You would have to beat Payne.
First down.
No, even if you beat Payne, it would be you and Payne.
Down quickly.
If you lose to Payne, it would be me and Payne, though.
First down.
And that's perfect for
And
the
I'd
defense.
probably
You'll get
still
that
make
up
it
all
even if
day.
I
You're
lost.
winning this
No, you
game by
won't.
multiple
Good.
possessions late in the game.
Only the only way you would make the SEC title game if you lose to Payne is if I lose to.
And the defense
No, I'm talking about the play.
Oh,
pickup
I was like, the only way you make the title game is if
And
you
this
lose to Payne
offense
is if
has
I
to
lose to
find a way
Swan.
run the football. They got to get more creative.
That is true,
Whatever
too.
that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart.
Challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has
He's telling you to
dominated
beat
the
me.
entire game.
He needs you to beat me next week.
I need you to beat him next week.
Flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Now improvising. He's going to run it. Turns it on at midfield.
I think
Across the
y'all gonna
50-yard
have a
line
good
on
move.
the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the
Yeah,
45.
it just depends on how.
And this is
long
the
the fucking
frustration
play.
of playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are
Ain't no
chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but
Did
he
he
is
trim him,
such
by the
a
way?
good athlete. He
Yeah.
notices it. He takes off. He
Because I had
shoots
it up, but I
yards,
can't.
and makes a
It wouldn't let me watch that, and
And this defense
for
is
some
a
reason it
half a
kept
beat
fucking just
behind. They just
lagging.
can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
anytime I watch, try to watch any down YouTube or down flip
plays
screen,
through the air,
fucking
pushing the
buffers.
ball down the field.
I don't
And look at this.
understand why.
Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize
So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football, distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
You can't go underneath like that now. You ain't got enough fucking field.
And that's just the kind of game that's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And the defense did a really good job playing
into the
both
car.
plays,
What, baby?
slow playing the pass, coming up,
Where's
playing the
your
run, doing a good
On the
job getting
counter?
on the ground. Now forcing the fourth down decision time.
I'll just buy a new one though. Buy a new one.
Clock stops and we've
You have
reached
your
the
Amazon
2-minute
interview
timeout.
yet?
This offense looking for anything
Yeah,
to cut
but
into
they
this
picked
big
somebody else.
lead.
Oh, fuck.
They put somebody else
Down by
and I thought,
multiple
oh, yeah, he's
possessions, you
more
can't
qualified.
come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down.
Like, oh, okay.
He'll pull it on the read. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away.
I think after failing on the fourth down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot.
I wish the damn steals that I got on my damn
He's got it inside the 30.
the other.
Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, UNC! And the beatdown has ensued.
Steals where you gotta get
The lead grows, and you can sense they
like
know
50
how important wins
steals,
are
and
this
then
late here in Week 11.
one after that, the 100 steals.
These guys looking to put the finishing touches
What'd you
on this
choose,
game with
Walker?
that score.
Yeah,
I think you feel confident that ends it, right? Late in the game, you
I cannot
for the
believe
defense to get back in it.
I just blew this fucking game. What's the him?
Back to pass, it's Underwood. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab in the end
Oh, just knocked me off. I'm about to drop in the rankings. You'll be in the SEC title game now, no matter what, Darren.
What?
You'll be in the SEC title game no matter what now.
Ain't no fucking way.
Yeah, I just lost.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge
I did.
of their seats. He was hoping for
Fucking 24 to 22.
dynamic, but they get him on
You
the
just knocked
ground
me
at
off.
the
Go look at my screen.
lot of field in front of them as they
So
open
ours
this
turning
possession
into
from their own
OTR
20.
killer?
That's what it seems like.
There's your videos on
First play of the drive wants to
Alright,
throw.
give me a second. I'll put my. I thought my share screen was up.
Boy, you
Pulls it in.
ain't
It's
35.
Manning.
Motherfucker, I'm
And
not.
just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
It's always interesting how people
Yes,
handle
the
late
fuck you
game.
are.
Like, you know
No, the
this
fuck
game
I'm
is
not.
over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They
I'm
throw it
losing.
short.
I'm losing
Clock's
24
running out,
23,
and
bro.
There's not a lot to talk about that's
You
going
would
to be
not be
positive for
laughing
this
if you were
offense.
losing 24-24.
Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. They'll try to move the chains on third and short from the 25.
He must be hurt.
From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He saw just enough daylight to move the sticks and get it done with his legs. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. He's taking a deep shot. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there. Missouri has it ready to go with another first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw.
You're gonna play this. All right.
Flushed out of the pocket.
Oh, okay. I see.
Now he'll throw back into the middle. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire.
Yeah, he's
Oh,
playing.
you're
He's
playing
playing.
Tez.
He's playing
He's
that
gonna take
safety
off.
over top.
Breaks
just
into
so
the
that he
open.
can
They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down.
Big Anything
defense
deep
burns
across
their
the middle.
third and final timeout of the half. They'll run play action. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Looking for
I just probably looked at how fast this damn safety is.
intercepted, number 19. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make them play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from
I
here.
got 4 people that are 94 speed and above.
They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the
Lost
drive
that
from their
motherfucker
own
by
3.
2 goddamn points.
He's going for a big play downfield. Another interception. That's his
So you can tackle the receiver as the ball's getting there, and that's legal now?
play as they have it now at the
That is insanity.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have.
Cam
liked.
Coleman literally gets tackled as the ball is arriving,
Things that you can build
and his
on.
safety
That
picks
young
it off.
man going out, getting an interception. Yeah, they're being
That
called
is
out. They're probably
insane.
not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play that as a coaching staff you can build on for next week's game.
Ted might win because of a couple
Can't
possessions
find
of the
his
ball.
man as he took
Just had
a
the damn
shot
ball.
trying to deliver that
Yep, that's how
football,
he
and
beat
it'll be
me.
second down.
And this defense has put a game
Mitch, watch
together.
that
Like,
live.
it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You can tell they were ready. They were fast.
my
they were
God, that was
physical.
interception.
They dominated this football game.
He wants a big play here late.
Hey,
And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead,
that
they're
sound?
looking at third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a
This is
way
sound
to
of the
move the chains
police.
after the second down
This is sound of
misfire.
her on her knees.
Makes the grab.
It's
Absolutely
a bird
nowhere
in
to
the
go
breeze.
as this defense makes a third down stop.
With
With the clock running, this should be the final play. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Makes the grab, he's got a first down. Then he'll get in for the late touchdown.
Ah, he just wanted to make the score look better.
Make the final outcome.
That's insanity, bro. Ain't no way he just
One of
caught
the reasons
that.
this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. But if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They dealt with it now. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in the season. What do? You respond by putting a winning streak together, gaining some momentum as the
Hey, put a share screen